What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Damachi. And as you can tell from this, we have a lot of news to discuss. So, let's not waste too much time. Let's just jump into it, okay? So, the high difficulty EX quests are added. We knew this was coming. They always do this for the anniversary, and we've got some news on these, okay? So, this is going to start from this coming Wednesday. This is Thursday, 8/18, but it's coming tomorrow night. Remember, these are always in JP time. By clearing the Great Tale, Knights of Fianna, 2 stages of EX Battle Quest will be added. By clearing them, you can earn luxurious rewards, such as a total of 150 Iris, which is nice. You're going to need that, and I'll show you why here shortly. And Hero Lights. As proof of one who has overcome all the challenges, you can also earn the commemorative item, True Courage Mask. So, it is a commemorative item. It doesn't really do you much of anything there. Those are just really collectibles and things you can flex. Most of you guys out there that are free-to-play always ask me to cover these and find ways to at least get the Iris rewards and the Hero Light rewards. And yes, we will cover those and try to get those for you guys with teams that are less than optimal. EX Stage 1, the Skull Ancestor. Alright, and then EX Stage 2, the Piercing Eye. It looks like Baylor's number 2. So, let's see what it says here. Oh, it doesn't give us any information on them. I guess we'll just have to see what happens after they drop. Grand Familia Battle. This is the new Familia event that's dropping. All Familias have been divided into 2 teams for a large-scale battle. This is going to be huge. Work together with your alliance and grasp victory. We'll see how this works. It sounds like it could... It's either going to go amazingly well, or it is going to be a cluster F for the ages. Grand Battle. So this is going to start next Friday. Not this week, the following week. Because Grand Familia Battle is being held, there will be no Familia Rush. Which makes sense. Okay. The new battle event, Grand Familia Battle, is here. All Familias will be divided into alliances, blue and red. You'll be competing for score in a large-scale competitive battle event. I'm guessing that they're going to take all the whale Familias and, like, divide them up. Like, all the top 16 are then going to be divided into, like, you know, the 2 teams. So, like, the number 1 team will go blue, number 2 team will go red. I'm hoping they do that. If it's completely random, we could get some crazy tilted teams, but who knows? We'll see how this plays out. Okay, when the event begins, all Familias will be automatically placed in either blue or red alliance. So you can't pick. It's just you're either there or you're not. Get scores and medals from battling monsters. Use medals to upgrade the alliance. Okay, so all the medals that you get are actually used to upgrade your alliance in there. It doesn't look like the medals are going to be much good outside of that. I'm guessing there's going to be Irish rewards and things like that too. The ultimate enemy, the Disaster, will appear on the last day to decide your fate. Okay. Claim victory by earning a higher total score than the enemy alliance. So you got a 50-50 shot no matter what, this bad boy. The alliance that wins in each category will get a bonus score. So very interesting that. Enemies come in 3 categories. Higher rank monsters is the main target. You can choose from the 3 targets. HP is shared among the Familia, and they get stronger each time they are defeated. You can challenge them 3 times per day. Upon victory, you'll be awarded a score based on your medals and damage dealt. Low rank monsters. These are comparatively easy to defeat. You can hold up to 10 challenge attempts and replenish 1 attempt per hour. Medals can only be earned upon victory. And then the Disaster, an important monster that will appear at the event's climax. So basically, are you going to choose high-rank monsters or low-rank monsters? Those of you guys that maybe didn't max limit break the new units are going to want to probably choose the low-rank monsters. This means that basically after the EX missions drop, we're going to go ham trying to max out the units that I've got. Some of the units that I've got are going to stay like, you know, +2, +3, so that I can accurately go in and emulate some of the stuff that a lot of you guys are going to experience in the EX missions, and then we'll try to see where we go from there. Plus, we'll use some older units and things like that. But then after the EX missions are done, then we're going to go ham. I'm going to max everybody out, and we're going to basically wander onward into this Familia event with everybody from the tail max somehow. I'm going to make sure that happens. All right. Images from the Japanese version. High rank monster, low rank monster. So, interesting. So, this is what the whole layout's going to look like. So, very interesting. So, it looks like basically you can choose which high rank monster you're going to fight. So, interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out. We'll cover this when it drops. Use alliance skills to upgrade your alliance. Upgrade alliance skills using the medals you earned for the event. We already learned that. Boost the damage of every member of your alliance participating in battle. Skill level is shared among alliance members. Basically, it's like the Familia levels. Additionally, you can earn a medal score by using medals. Always make sure to use your medals and upgrade your alliance. So it's like with the skill orbs and stuff like that. If you're not upgrading faith stones, if you're not wrong game, if you're not using your faith stones to upgrade your Familia, they're not doing you any good anyway. So just make sure you do that. Grand Familia Battle Event Flow. Flow day, the first day. 1 attempt to replenish per hour. On low monsters, 3 attempts per day on high monsters. Clear missions to get medals and upgrade the alliance. So that kind of shows you how it works. Midway announcement. So after you do this several times, we're going to get a midway announcement. It's going to show you basically where everybody stands. Then on the final day, the disaster appears, and you get your final results. So, interesting. The ultimate enemy disaster number 1 during the period 8:30. So basically, this will drop on the 30th. Well, the 29th for most of us. 2 weeks from yesterday. The monster will appears during the final stages of the event. You can challenge as many times as you want, but stamina is required. Stamina is, well, whatever, it's 10 stamina. So you can literally, if you've got as many stamina items as I've got, you can go ham on this dude. The alliance that deals most damage to it will be declared victorious. I wonder, that kind of tilts the factor. Damage dealt to the disaster will not factor in the total alliance score. The winning alliance will only receive bonus score. The disaster bonus score is worth more than any other bonuses, so it's a chance to make a major comeback. I wonder if it's a cumulative score, or if it's like Familia Royale, where it's like your highest score. I would guess Familia Royale style, where it's just your highest score, but it doesn't say that here. And that leaves it open for people to just cheese the hell out of this. We'll see when it drops. We'll see when it drops. The ultimate enemy disaster number 2. So you get 3-star guaranteed ticket, Mystic Bellows, and Hero Fallen. The disaster will drop various items during battle. So these will actually drop during battle, which is awesome. The number of drop items increases with damage dealt up to a maximum of 10 drops. That's a lot of drops. And alliance chat, so you'll actually be able to chat with your alliance and plan stuff out. We'll see how well this is utilized. I know with most of our Familias, we usually kind of chat in Discord. We rarely use the Familia chats. And a lot of Familias are the same way. Not everyone, but a lot. So hopefully this is utilized to the best of its ability. That should be really nice. This should, hopefully, if this is used right, it should stay active, but we'll see. Alliance Familia ranking. So first, so in your alliance, your Familias are still going to be ranked. So the first Familia in the alliance is going to get 500 Iris, 150 Gnome tickets, 4-star guaranteed ticket. Second, fifth, sixth, all the way down to the 3000th. So there's a lot of rewards here. Really, the only difference between first and fifth, first gets 2 11 draw tickets, and fifth gets, second through fifth get 1 11 draw ticket, but they all get the same base. Oh, okay. And then first gets 150 gnome tickets, where second, which is really second through fifth, gets 120. That's not bad though. 6th through 14th gets 300 Iris. Oh, it's 500, 400, then 300 Iris. 100 gnome tickets and 4-star guaranteed ticket, and then a single 11 draw ticket. So yeah, that's, damn. Being in the top 14 is looking like a really great spot to be. You might want to fight for this. This is some great rewards here. But this is like, all this will be in the news. You'll be able to see all this. But, so the people that put in work, the Familias that put in work, are still going to get the most amount of rewards. But that's I mean, if it's fair. You know, there's going to be some Familias that are simply not going to be pulling their weight. Sorry, guys, it's true. Sorry, I'm not sorry. It is very true. So, you know, the top Familias, obviously the whale Familias, but the top performing, even free-to-play Familias will at least get a relative level of reward for their input. So that's very, very nice. Other rewards, midway battle rewards, win 3-star tickets, lose none. Final battle rewards, 100 iris with a 4-star 11 draw ticket. If you lose, you still get 50 iris and 11 draw ticket. It's just you get a 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket if you win, and a regular 11 draw ticket otherwise. So, a lot of rewards from this one. Grand Familia Battle S1 high ranked monsters. So these are the high ranked monsters and what they're going to do. This is what I was looking for before. So, Hellhound times 5. Beast Killer's effective when physical attacks are effective. Remove so the enemy will remove all elemental resistance debuffs on the allies. So basically, if you are putting like wind resistance debuffs, you'll have to reapply those at some point. Physical is down 40%. Magic is neutral. Fire and light are both up. Well, fire's up 30. Light is up 80, which makes sense. I don't want you using light because light is OP right now. Wind is down 70 and everything else is neutral. So you want that physical wind team here. So you'll be able to choose between the, it seems at least right now, like if I'm understanding this, the way this works, you'll be able to choose between the high ranking monsters. It might go 1, 2, 3, but it kind of appears like you'd be able to get to choose them. I might be wrong on that. But we'll see. Units with Beast Killer like Beastly Warrior Yuri and Knight's Bow Melina are great in this fight. The enemy can remove resistance debuffs, so pay attention to their status and reapply debuffs when necessary. It'll be easier to deal good damage with an attacker like Yuri, who applies debuffs and attacks at the same time. So Yuri is at a massive, massive advantage on this one. So if you don't have Yuri maxed, it's a good time to max Yuri. Grand Familia Battles S1 High Rank Monster 2. Large... Maybe it is a 1, 2, 3. Maybe you fight the one, then you fight the second, then you fight the third. That seems like the way this is looking. It may not be able to choose it. I'm guessing. All right, large Fomorian times 1 and 4 more times 2. Beast Killer is effective. Light physical attacks are effective. Allies increase physical resistance and magic resistance. So you got to get rid of that. Self increases dark attack damage, and allies increases strength. So they're going to try to hit you with a dark physical attack. You need to be able to basically nullify that, and they'll increase physical and magic resistance. So you need to see if you can remove those debuffs, or at least strike when those debuffs are not in play. Physical resistance is down 30. Wind and thunder are both elevated. Wind's up 80, thunder's up 30. Light is down 60, and everything else is neutral. We recommend using Beast Killer, like Saint Spear Fianna and Gifted Sword Lazar. Both those units are going to be phenomenal here. The enemy will buff their physical and magic resistance, so units like True Courage, Spirit, Finn, who can remove the buffs, will help keep your damage high. There you guys go. They basically just built your whole team there for you. Great Familia Battle, High Rank Monster 3. Or Udeus times 1 and Spatori times 2. Giant Killer's effective this time. Giant Killer's effective. Earth physical attacks are also effective. They will stun, so you need to do something about that. You'll probably need to use the anti-stun anklets. Self increase strength. Allies increase strength. Allies decrease damage received attack type single target. Does look like AoEs will be better, but at the same rate, your single targets are your counters and some of your SAs and things like that. Physical resistance is down 40. Earth resistance is down 80. Fire's up 30, as is thunder. Dark's up 40. Wind and light are both up 70. Magic and water are both neutral. Earth physical attack. The funny part is, water being neutral means you might, if you're really desperate, be able to get away with using last year's water team. At least get a decent amount of damage out if you've got nothing else. But we just came out of an anniversary with a major power creep, guys. That's like a last-ditch effort. Earth physical attacks are effective, plus the enemy can reduce damage from a single target attack. We recommend using all target attacks Battle Dance Elmina uses earth attacks against all targets, making her a great choice for this fight. The enemy will come at you with attacks that inflict stun, so try to counter this with equipment or units that give you stun resistance, like Galamus. Yeah. Lot going on here, guys. A lot going on here. Grand Familia Battle S1 Disaster. Baylor, Giant Killer is effective. Giant Killer, guys. Light and Earth attacks are effective. They self-remove status debuffs, so you're going to have to reapply debuffs periodically. Foes decrease strength, magic, physical resist, and magic resist, so you need to get rid of your personal debuffs. Foes inflict poison. I always find poison's not that big of a roadblock, so we'll see how this works out, but I usually ignore poison. Light and Earth attack... Oh, sorry. I skipped the resistances. Physical resistance down 40, Earth resistance down 50, Light is down 60. Everything else with the exception of Dark is neutral. Dark is up 30. So really, Light is probably the best, but Earth is right behind it, and they gotta be physical. Light and single target physical attacks are effective. Feline Page Felice can help you increase your damage against single target units with Giant Killer. True Courage Spear Finn and Gifted Sword Lazar also recommended. Use accessories in Gifted Sword Lazar to protect yourself from the enemy's poison. The enemy will remove debuffs applied to it while coming at you with debuffs of its own. Keep an eye on statuses and reapply debuffs as needed. Kind of goes without saying. So, Grand Familia Battle Special Gacha, you can mostly ignore this unless you really want to bolster your teams, but you're mostly going to be using units from the anniversary anyway. So I would say these two banners, by and large, you could probably just ignore them. Because anime character introductions. We have Mary. We talked about her. I still think she's going to be really important. But you guys know, every time they start to make a Haruhime unit irrelevant, what do? They drop a new Haruhime unit and they make her crazy. Current Haruhime, 4046 HP, which is really high for a magic unit. 416 MP, magic attack is 2021, agility is 1162, which is a little low. Endurance is 600, which isn't phenomenal, but is really good for a magic unit. Dex is even really high at 1011. That's a really high Dex skill. Now, what does Haruhime do? Okay, buckle up. Skill 1 is a 157 MP cost. Self. Mark my words, you're going to want to max this unit out. Self. Fast. 111% SA gauge charge gain for 3 turns. And allies, SA gauge charge gain 33% for 3 turns. Allies, endurance, agility, dex, physical resist, and magic resist all plus 40%. And a 40% HP regen for 3 turns. 40% HP heal. Oh, and 40% HP heal. I'm guessing the HP heal happens on that turn. Skill 2 is a 112 MP cost. Foes, plural. Super light magic attack with ultra uncounter rate. Temporary magic boost and allies. Status buff. Oh, it's there for a second. Okay. Allies status buff plus 2 turns and foes status debuff plus 2 turns. Does this look familiar at all? This really is hitting anyone with deja vu. Skill 3 is a 48 MP cost, super light magic attack with ultra and guard rate, temporary great magic boost, and allies 10% MP heal. So there's actually a good reason to use her single target if you need an MP heal. Now her SA is pretty wild. Allies, ultra HP heal, and allies strength and magic plus 120%. So both strength and magic go up to 120%, just like the Wind Haruhime we got last year. SA gauge charge gain 44% for 3 turns, and 4 additional actions. Allies high HP heal. Allies, remember there's 4 additional actions, so every time she does it, she's going to get that heal out. Allies, endurance, agility, dex, and ailment resistance plus 60%, and allies 10% MP heal and remove ailments. Y'all want to max this Haruhime. I'm just telling you right now. We'll still drop a 47 video. We'll talk about it, but this Haruhime is going to be nutty. You want her big time. Every time they drop a Haruhime, you pretty much just need to go, okay, cool, I need this unit. And when countering, instead of attacking, heals an ally with the lowest HP. It's a low heal, but those still tend to be actually pretty massive heals. We'll talk a little bit more about her, but she is wild, she is crazy, and you've got to get this unit 100%. The nice part is she's not time limited. So if you've been storing up Dolb, if you got just a ton of Dolb from the anniversary stories, you know, all those extra 4-stars we got, you probably have a bond you can buy for at least this month to help get her closer to her goal. So yeah, you'll want her. Fantastic unit. Can't say enough. Good stuff. She's wild. And she's a power creep on both. She's not a power creep on strength and magic. The 120% is what she had before. But she is a definite power creep on SAH charge. And the fact that she has strength and magic on top of that makes her very, very useful. Danmachi schedule 818. Okay. Knights of Fianna high difficulty EX quest added. Those are coming this Wednesday. The special gotchas, which I said you can mostly ignore. 7th zone is back. And then we get into next week where we get a new login bonus. And it looks like these are skip tickets, I think. I think those are skip tickets. Very interesting. I definitely could use a few of those. And then schedule 825. We're getting War Game. It doesn't say anything about Wrecker Buster on Wednesday, but I think Wrecker Buster is honestly inevitable. And then 7th zone, and that is pretty much the news. Even says right here, 818 Wrecker Buster August. So maybe I missed the sell or something. But we are getting a Wrecker Buster this week. I don't know who it is. Let me see if I just maybe missed the sell. Who does Record Buster? I don't see it, actually. Funny enough. Yeah. No, I don't see the Wrecker Buster sell, but it's not that big of a deal. So long as it's not Otaro, we should be fine. I kind of think it might be Finn. It would be a great time to do another Finn one. So we'll see. But we got Wrecker Buster this week. We got all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you guys are hyped for in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon for more Danmachi.